Hey Libra, welcome back, guys. I'm going to be doing your general read for the beginning of May. I'm doing something different this time around. We're going to look at past life and what your future holds. And I did do some meditating, so we're going to get right on it here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. All right, someone here in the past, I feel like in the past life here, had to make a lot of decisions here when it comes to forgiveness and reconciliation in their past life here. I feel like you could have been dealing with a family member, Libra, that possibly they could have been a theft on a job. I feel like you guys could have been siblings, could have been working on a job, both of you, same job in your past life. And I feel like one of these siblings here possibly decided to steal something off a job, and I feel like they laid the blame on you in your past life. I'm also getting for past life. I'm getting October. This energy could have made some sort of offer. I feel like it could have been some sort of a drug deal or some sort of a deal in a past life here, and it left somebody with a bad taste in their mouth. Basically, here, I feel like it became a missed opportunity in the past life. In your near future, I'm getting January. So I feel like someone here in January, or that could have been this last January, but someone here could be meeting someone that's honest, faithful, loving, and everything that you want. I feel like someone here could enjoy late night conversations with this energy. And I'm also getting with this late night conversation. Someone here may be missing someone. Maybe they're not talking to someone right now because of some sort of conflict in the near future. I feel like someone had a wish fulfillment with somebody here that possibly came in quickly. This energy may not work, or they could stay. They could be work from home or something to this effect. They have short hair, and I feel like this energy is holding back. They kind of basically, all the loving and attention here in the near future that they were going to give you here. Somebody here is retracting from something. And I feel like it's because they're still trying to heal from something here. So this is for the near future coming in. So your past life card that you got, Libra, is imprisonment in slavery. So someone here in a past life could be, could have been in prison, or they could have, been a slave. So we're going to read up on this in the book. I've got this card signifies that you spent time in prison or in slavery. Your rights were taken from you, as well as your dignity and freedom. You are free now, but you still may harbor fears related to that lifetime. For example, you may feel claustrophobic in confined spaces or on airplanes. Or you may have developed a form of Stockholm syndrome, where you feel empathetic towards those who abuse you. On the other hand, your experience can also make you feel compassionate towards those who suffer. You may devote yourself to defending the underdog and bringing more love and justice to this world. So somebody here in their past life could have been imprisoned, and we're going to see if we can get some cards on this card lever for your past. Yeah, the overall energy here for the past position was coming into union with this Three of Cups. Whether this was for a job or whatever this was, someone here came into union. I feel like something could have came in quite quickly here in your past. You could have been dealing with a young fire sign here that was feeling stuck about coming into union in a past position here. Yeah, I feel like you could have taken some sort of action in your past to have quick communication with somebody, and when you did, it put somebody in their head about a situation in the past. So what's coming in for Libra for their past position, past life? And they're giving me even someone here could have been in a family business here. And I feel like someone here in the past here came in to make some sort of offer here. But I feel like someone here was feeling betrayed with this situation, so there became a missed opportunity in the past life here. And it's because somebody here felt betrayed by someone. There could have been a lot of fighting with this too, with the Five of Swords coming in the past. I feel like someone here that was feeling burdened decided to walk away from things that don't serve them. And they possibly could have made an offer here elsewhere. Someone here could have made an offer here possibly to a water sign in their past life. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. I feel like somebody here from a family dynamic here was holding back. They could have been holding money over someone's head, affection, attention here, or even communication. So, yeah, I feel like this missed opportunity was because someone here couldn't see eye to eye with someone. You know, there was no balance here. Things weren't fair. Things weren't equal and balanced here in the past, and this created a lot of fighting as well. Somebody here could have felt like if this was a job, that somebody here could have felt like somebody here, you know, maybe got paid under the table, or they just got treated differently. You know, things weren't balanced here in a past life. I feel like someone here that felt burdened with this situation and feel like this was you here knew that you needed to make some important decisions, you know, whether it was to do with your job or life in general here. You needed to make some important decisions here. So we got your energy coming in with the Five of Wands, Justice, and the Two of Wands here. So you had to make some important decisions here because the burdens that you were experiencing in the past here, you know, I feel like you just felt like there was no end in sight here, that you didn't feel like you could make it on your own here, Libra, in this past life. And I feel like this might have pushed you in the past into relationships, you know what I mean? Because you may have not been able to feel like you could make it on your own, you know, in the past. So you may have relied on other people when it came to love. You know, you may have jumped into something, you know, quick here. And, because you may have been worried about, you know, whether you were going to have a place to live or if you were going to be able to make enough to stand on your own feet here in the past. You know, but I feel like you could have had 3 people here in your past that were holding out on you, you know, in your past life here as well. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you, in your past life here, Libra, you had a hard road, you know what I mean? You could have went to jail for somebody else's, you know, crap. You know what I mean? I feel like there was a lot of conflict in the past. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of secrets, things that you didn't see here about 3 people that were holding back from you. Yeah, I feel like someone here had to make a judgment call, or they could have been, you know, looking at whether they wanted to reconcile something here with it, something that ended with them. Because I feel like someone here was feeling stuck, you know. So let's keep going with it. What else for Libra in the past position? What was Libra's challenge in the past? Yeah. I feel like your biggest challenge here in the past, Libra, was that you could have lived at a distance. I feel like someone here, basically in their past, you know, I feel like the family here felt like they couldn't handle someone, and so they may have asked them to leave, or they may have moved away here. That was quite a distance away here. So this could have been a challenge for you because I feel like you didn't feel like at this time you had any choice, you know, and this could have been to do with this legal situation here with enslavement or being imprisoned here. I feel like someone here didn't feel like they had a choice. The best thing is to get out of Dodge, you know what I mean here. I feel like someone here in the past served their time and they got out and they could see that, you know, they weren't wanted here because they had so many people that were holding out on them. So I feel like somebody here decided to move, you know, and this could have been in your past life, this could have been your biggest challenge. You know, you could have been quite young when you, you know, decided to move away from your family, you know. And I feel like, you know, in your the challenge here too is I feel like you were juggling the idea here. If I don't, where I've been, imprisoned here, am I going to be able to get a good job? You know what I mean? Is that going to be on my record? You know what I mean? So I feel like someone here may have, come up with some sort of a plan here, to possibly just kind of jump into a relationship. Whether, they might find someone attractive, but they didn't necessarily know someone, and I feel like they did this because, I feel like someone here felt like they was betrayed, somebody here basically brought them to a faraway place and said, okay, you're on your own, find a job, do this, do that. I feel like someone here felt betrayed by someone here that just left them. They just walked away and left them, So, what is the root of this? Yeah, you have a soulmate here. That somebody here, there wasn't enough give and take here with the soulmate. And this is what caused all this, fighting and burdens and everything else here. And somebody to kind of hold something over your head, They got you to this faraway place here, you know what I mean? And then there wasn't enough give and take. There was a lot of confusion and illusion here. I feel like somebody here may have made it be out, oh, you're going to do so much better than you're doing now. And, you know what I mean? They made it look like a, ice cream sundae, basically, But I feel like when they got you down there, it might have been a different story, Libra. Because we got someone single here that's trying to work on possibly have an equal give and take here. I feel like somebody here was quite young in their past when this all went down. So what is crowning this reading for Libra? Past life. Yeah. I feel like somebody here made an offer to you, Libra, and then they just left. You know what I mean? They gave you some money and said, good luck. And they just left. A situation here is what I'm getting. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles. Someone here just made you an offer and then they get out of Dodge here. Yeah, someone moved on to calmer waters. And it was someone from your past. Yeah. I feel like this energy had wish fulfillment with you, but in a way they were kind of being sneaky here. And what I'm getting here is the Spirit's giving me is someone here that lived in, could have been one state or one country here, was pawned off to another family member. And this family member didn't know, basically, how to navigate a situation or how to handle a situation. So I feel like someone here just give you a little bit of info, give you a little bit of money, and sent you on your way, and then they moved on. For you to get on it and get on to things by yourself here, but being in another country or another state and not knowing where anything is. Someone here just kind of left you. So let's get on to your future card. You have Heart's Desire coming in. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. Heart's Desires come in. So somebody here might be trying to turn over a new leaf here in the future, trying to do things differently than they've done before. So this card says, what does your heart desire? What is your heart's desire? This is a question that the angels ask of you. You are at an important juncture in your life when it's time to make decisions about what you want. No one, not even God and the angels, can make them for you. Spend time alone in quiet contemplation and consider your heart's desires, as many options are open to you now. The great news is that once you've clearly pinpointed your deepest desire and know that you deserve them, the doors of opportunity will easily open for you. You'll dance in partnership with your intuition. First, listening to the inner voice, and next, taking action upon that guidance. Although your path may involve some work, it will be smooth and peaceful. So your near future card here looks like it's gonna be a little bit more promising than where you came from there, Libra. So we're going to see what we can get on this card here for your near future. This overall energy for the near future card is commitment. So you could be, dealing with a commitment here in the near future, and it could be with 3 people, So what is coming in with Libra in the near future? Yeah, you got the Ace of Pentacles coming in. So you got someone here that's coming in that wants to make you an offer. You could be dealing with a fire sign here coming in. They're going to offer you that Ace of Pentacles, something you can take to the bank, right? So you got an Ace of Pentacles coming in. Your energy's coming right in behind this fire sign here. Yeah, I feel like someone here could be feeling betrayed by a water sign here in the near future. I feel like someone's going to speak their truth here. You could be dealing with a Taurus here coming in that's older than you, financially stable here. And I feel like it could be about this fire sign coming in and making an offer, because you got the King of Pentacles, Justice, and the Queen of Wands coming in. So I feel like you're gonna get someone here is going to speak their truth here, because I feel like you've got someone here that's feeling betrayed. You could be dealing with someone here that's quite intuitive as well. This energy could have, been fighting here to come in and make you an offer, but they're feeling betrayed here, I feel like. So what is the challenge for Libra with this in the near future? Yeah, the challenge is you got this energy here that's manifesting, coming in and speaking their truth here. And I feel like it's this energy that's manifesting this. They're feeling wounded and guarded here, and they're focusing on the negative of a situation. I feel like someone here is going to come in. I feel like someone here has been venting to other family as well here. And you got an older sibling here, I feel like, that just kind of takes over. They don't ask, they do it and ask questions later, is what they're giving me. They take over, and they don't let somebody handle their own thing, you know what I mean? So you got someone coming in that's going to be speaking the truth. This is an Aquarius. This could be you taking this on as well. And you could be dealing with a King of Pentacles coming in, a Taurus coming in, older, financially stable, male or female. But you got 2 kings here. This is going to be the challenge. And one of these kings that's coming in, they're trying to manifest, is not feeling good about a situation here. And I feel like it's someone here that's going to speak their truth, that's manifesting this, is feeling wounded and guarded here already, possibly with this energy. And I feel like someone here might be telling this energy here that could be a sibling to them. Why don't for a change, why don't you just stay out of the situation and let me handle it, or let whatever, happens. It's going to upset somebody here, because somebody's going to speak their truth. So I feel like we could have 2 siblings here that are going to go at it here, is what I feel like. Yeah, part of a family dynamic. So yeah, your energy's coming in. So you're taking on that King of Swords energy here. And you could be dealing with a fire sign that has earth in their chart or whatever here. But I feel like you're going to speak your truth, and it's going to upset this energy, And I feel like after somebody speaks their truth, there's going to be a missed opportunity, is what I feel like, for having any kind of commitment with this energy. So what is the root of this? Root of this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this energy's from your past. Blast from the past coming in, and they're going to try to make you an offer. This is the root of this. Yeah, I feel like somebody here lives at a distance, or this could be you. I feel like this energy that's living at a distance wants to make an offer, but they're at a crossroads about doing this. And I feel like somebody here, like I said, maybe because we've got 2 siblings here that don't get along. I feel like this energy is going to make an offer, and it could create a cycle here to end with this energy. You know? Yes, it's someone here is not happy about a situation here. And it's because there's not enough give and take in the situation. Somebody here was just coming in with an itty-bitty offer here, and it created conflict with someone that was trying to heal. So, what's crowning this reading? Yeah, it's crowning this reading. We're going to have a tower coming in. Bada boom, bada bang. Tower's not always bad. The tower comes in, it cleans the foundation off so that you have a clean canvas to work in. So somebody here is going to have a tower moment. It's because they're feeling stuck. Yeah, this could be about reconciling. This is what this could be about. Someone here is trying to manifest, but they're already feeling wounded. They're already feeling stuck here in a situation. And this could be to do with a commitment. Could also be dealing with someone here that's quite religious as well, with a Hierophant coming in. Yeah, this energy's feeling lonely, and they want to work on things with someone that lives at a distance here. I want to clarify these two cards before we move on here. Clarify the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. What is this for the challenge? King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like somebody here is in a third-party situation for one thing here in the near future. Yeah, somebody here that you could be dealing with a fire sign here that's single, and they've gotten somebody else here in the picture in the middle of this. And so now someone here is very closed off. So someone here is going to hold back. I feel like they're going to walk away. And it could be from this energy here that wants to speak their truth here. So you could have someone here that's got fire in their chat as well. Or you could be dealing with someone here that could be immature at times as well. And I feel like you're wanting to take some sort of swift action here with the Knight of Swords coming in for wish fulfillment with this energy. But I feel like you got one energy here that doesn't feel the same way you do, Libra. They're very closed off. You got the Three of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So someone here is walking away. They might be trying to go for possibly another wish fulfillment, you know. And I feel like you want to take some sort of action here, Libra. You want to come in and make an offer here, possibly to a soulmate for wish fulfillment here. I feel like you got more than one option here that you may be trying to communicate with. You feel like you could be dealing with another air sign such as yourself, but you've also got a fire sign coming in that's got water in their chart that's coming in here. Yeah, this energy could be in their head here, possibly about you. Yeah, because they feel like this energy could feel like you're being secretive with them when it comes to love. What a mix and match, Libra. What a mix and match. We're going to see what Spirit says here for advice here with this situation in the near future. I really feel like this whatever happened in your past here is really kind of coming into shape here in the near future. You could be still dealing with the same energies, you know, here that you were dealing with in your past life here. It's almost like history's repeating itself here, sort of. You know, might be different energies, different looks, different whatever here, but it's the same kind of situation is what I'm picking up on here. I feel like somebody here may have offered somebody, you know, that needed a helping hand. Somebody came in and made that offer. Someone from your past here. I feel like whoever made this offer might be reneging it now. They might be, no, I changed my mind, you know, whatever here, which is going to create this tower, I feel like. But I feel like you may be going through a similar situation, not to do with imprisonment or slavery, but with the same kind of circumstances as you went through in the past. I feel like you're going to be going through similar here in the near future. So I feel like this is why you're getting this angel card coming in, Heart's Desires. Your angels are coming in. They're trying to help guide you. You know, you may have different But now you may know more about you may know more of your surroundings now. But I feel like the circumstances here may be similar, you know. Yeah, because on the bottom of this deck here, we get the Three of Swords coming in. So there's definitely some sort of heartbreak here. So what does Spirit's advice for Libra for this? Spirit's advice with Libra. Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, I feel like I said, I feel like somebody came in and made an offer and they retracted. You know what I mean? Now you get an apology coming in, and what this is going to create a tower. Spirit says this is going to create a tower, because I feel like somebody here felt like they had an outlet. You know, if they couldn't change what was going on at that moment, they had an outlet. Now they don't, because someone here is retracted. So we have the tower coming in. You get a fire sign that's going to come in with an apology, and I feel like you know, somebody here that was willing to work with you is now holding back with the Eight of Pentacles. They were going to work with you, now they're not. And I feel like you're going to feel like this energy can't be trusted. I feel like it's going to upset you with the Seven of Swords. You know, why'd you tell me you could, and then now you're not going to, you know. So we have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups coming in. Someone here that made an offer here is now retracting that offer. And I feel like this is not going to go for good. Yeah, because I feel like you thought you had, you know, some sort of connection with this energy, whether it was religion or whatever it was. You had some sort of commitment to this energy, sibling, whatever here. You were going to have some sort of victory, you know, with working with this energy. And now someone here is being sneaky, and they created a betrayal, you know, with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's going to create a missed opportunity with the Four of Cups. Yeah, someone here is going to be feeling wounded and guarded about this offer that was made and then got retracted. So, what is Spirit's advice for Libra with this? You know, I feel like Spirit's saying it's going to take you a while, you know, it's going to take you a while to heal, you know, Libra. You got the Empress coming in. The Empress rebirths new life to situations. But I feel like right now you're feeling pretty hurt over this. You're feeling, you know, quite betrayed here, because I felt like this offer that somebody made here might have been the only offer that anybody made. You know? Yeah, you're upset. You're focusing on everything. You're going to be going through, you know, the Dark Night of the Soul here with a Death card coming in. I feel like this energy doesn't have any ill will towards you. I just feel like somebody didn't think about a situation before they put their foot in their mouth. You know what I mean? I feel like this energy, you know, they do have a wish fulfillment here. They're trying to have strength. They would like to reconcile with you, but they're feeling burdened here with the Judgment, Lovers, and the Ten of Wands coming in. They're feeling burdened. I feel like someone here didn't feel like they thought about a situation, you know, more before they made an offer, is what I feel like. You know, anything else for Libra with this situation? Yeah, you could be dealing with a Leo, also known as the S card. There's going to be fighting with this energy. Yeah, your energy's coming right in. Coming right in quick. You're going to be fighting with this energy, because I feel like this energy is the one that made the offer, and now they're retracting. Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands coming in. Yeah, because you're feeling wounded here. You know, you feel like... you know, everybody's out to get you. You don't have no, you know, you don't have nowhere else to turn to, and it's creating more challenges. Yeah. Yeah, this energy came in and offered that cup of love. They could have come in and made it look like, you know, everything's going to be okay, and now they're retracting, you know. Yeah, and it's because someone's here in their emotions. They know that they spoke too quick here. This energy's going to be walking away. They know they spoke too quick. Yeah. Anything else for Libra before we close this reading? Yeah, there's going to be conflict for sure. I feel like this is just something that you're going to have to work through, Libra. You know, you're going to have to go through change. You're going to have to go through the Dark Night of the Soul here and go through change with this. Because you're right now, someone here is at a crossroads with a family dynamic. You know, they're feeling conflicted here. Yeah, this energy could live at a distance from you, another state, another country. And I feel like you had wish fulfillment to have more give and take with this energy. So, let's get you some towels, Libra. Yeah, you got the letter J coming in, number 8. So somebody with a J in their name. Jimmy, Johnny, Jane, somebody with a J in their name. You got the letter G coming in, number 2. Gary, Greg, somebody with a G. You got 2 O's coming in, number 1. 2 O's. Somebody with 2 O's in their name. And you've also got love coming in with a heart. You have the letter I coming in, number 1. And you've also got nature. So somebody here needs to get out in nature and get grounded. Get grounded. So that's what I have for you, Libra. If it resonates, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate it. And we'll talk to you folks later.